back to my channel. My name is Pressley. Now before we start the video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. That'd be greatly appreciated. So as you guys can see, I have on my army shirt because this is a military video. And as you all can see, my hair is in these beautiful box braids. I did them myself, so please give this a big thumbs up. And as you all can see by the title, this is called What to Expect in Army AIT. So if you guys are wondering that, keep on watching. And let's get started. Okay guys, so now it's time to dive right into the video, and let's just get started on number one. So the main thing that you guys are probably wondering is, what exactly is AIT? So AIT is honestly just a big fancy name for a school where you guys will learn about your specific MOS. So pretty much you guys will go to AIT right after basic training, and here you will learn all about your military job. Now if you guys haven't already, go ahead and watch my ASVAB video, because that will actually prep you for your military job, and it's a way to see how they will place you. So if you guys are kind of confused about that, go watch that video. But yes guys, AIT is honestly just a big school where you guys will learn about your MOS, and we are going to talk about that more later on. So number two is, you're probably wondering, when do you go to AIT? So you will go to AIT as soon as you graduate basic training. Everybody has to graduate from basic before they go to AIT. That's just how it works, guys. You have to pass basic and then you will go right into AIT, and that is the transition. So number three is, you're probably wondering, how long is AIT? So on average, a typical AIT cycle is 2 to 3 months. That's just the average. Now, of course, COVID-19 has played a big part in people being sent there for a longer period of time. Especially for me, when it came to my experience, we were in AIT for like 6 months. We were technically only supposed to be there for 3, but due to COVID, we were holdovers. So they pretty much didn't want us to leave until everybody was checked for COVID. They had to make sure that all of us were negative, and it was honestly just a big mess. But yes guys, on average, AIT is 2 to 3 months. Now for some people, you might be in AIT longer, depending on what you're studying, depending on your job, but on average, it's 2 to 3 months. Some people are there for longer, 10 months, 11 months, 5 months, 4 months, but it just depends, okay guys? So number four is, what do you do in AIT? So pretty much I'm gonna do like a really quick run through of your typical day. Now everybody's AIT experience is different. I do have to put that out there because not everybody goes through the same thing, but we are gonna do a typical run through. So the first thing that you guys will do in AIT is, you guys will wake up around 05 or 06, which is equal to 5 o'clock a.m. or 6 o'clock a.m. You guys might wake up around that time, and you guys will do something called PT. Now PT stands for physical training, which is pretty much doing exercises in the morning. No matter what rank, no matter what status you are, everybody will do PT. It's a way to kind of like make you stronger as a soldier. You have to keep your body right, your body fit. You guys will do running, push-ups, all that good stuff. After you guys do PT, you guys will go to the DFAC for breakfast. Okay guys, now in AIT, the breakfast is not the best, I'm not gonna lie, but it seems like for a lot of people, the breakfast is actually one of the better meals of the day. I'm not even lying. For me, I went to Fort Lee and the breakfast was actually really good. It was the only thing that we liked, because you can't really mess up eggs, So yeah, that's just a little side note. Shout out to AIT, shout out to Fort Lee, because that happened to be a pretty decent base, especially for learning about your job and different things like that. But yes guys, after you guys eat breakfast, you guys will go to class for 6 to 7 hours. It's pretty much the same length as a typical school day. You guys will spend 6 to 7 hours learning all about your military job and all that good stuff, and we are going to talk about that a little bit later. But yes guys, that was a mouthful. Number five is, you're probably wondering, what are the classes for, and do you get homework? So it really just depends on your teacher. Some teachers don't give homework, some teachers do. When you guys are in AIT, you're most likely gonna have a civilian teaching you the material, teaching you all about your military job, what you will do, what it consists of. Sometimes you might have a sergeant teaching the class, or a lieutenant. It really just depends. It could be any kind of military personnel, but usually the person teaching the class has experience with that job. It's either they're retired or maybe they still do it, but you guys will learn so much in AIT. It's pretty much just a big school. So when you guys are in class, you want to make sure that you're taking really good notes, studying, all that good stuff. All right, guys. And number 6 is, of course, homework. So like I said before, it really just depends on the teacher. For us, we didn't really get homework. Our teacher was super nice. He was super chill. He spent like 30 something years in the military, and then he retired, and that's why he was teaching the class. But he didn't really give homework. He was really nice. The only homework there was just to study, okay? Each teacher can be different. Some can give homework, some cannot. But even if they don't give homework, and even if they do, you want to make sure that you're spending that time studying, guys. It's really important. Now we're going to talk about the classes. So what do you guys do in class? So in class, your civilian teacher or your sergeant teacher or whoever will be teaching you about your military job. So they're going to run through, you know, what job do you guys do? So for me, I was a 92 Alpha. So all the 92 Alphas were in the 92 Alpha class. All the 88 mics were in the 88 mic class. There's so many different MOSs in the military. It's not just a mechanic, a fueler. There's so many different MOSs. You could be a dentist in the Army, you could be a lawyer. So there's different classes for each thing. Like I said, if you want to get a really good job, you have to make sure that you do really well on the ASVAB. And like I said, go watch that video. But yes, guys, the teachers will teach you about everything that you need to know, and you want to make sure that you're paying attention, okay, guys? And now we're going to talk about other parts about AIT. So AIT is not just a place where you will just have class. AIT is a lot better than basic, but you guys will still have to be on top of your game. It's not just a free-for-all. It's a lot more chill than basic, though. Basic is very overwhelming, it's stressful. AIT is supposed to be, you know, a lot more chill, okay? You're supposed to mostly be focusing on your job, and you don't want to be getting into trouble. You still have to respect the ranks. You still have to wake up early to do PT. You guys will also go to the range in AIT as well. A lot of people don't think you do, but you will go to the range at some point. We went around 4 times to the range to make sure that we're shooting properly, making sure that we know all the fundamentals. Also in AIT, you guys will also do CIF. So you guys will go there to pick up your rucksack. You guys will do rucks. I remember for us, we did rucking around 3 times. You guys will go to the field. Now the field is a fancy name for camping in the forest. That's just how I like to say it. You basically camp out in the forest for a few days. You guys cannot shower. You guys cannot have your phones. But when you're in the forest, you guys will be learning about your MOS, learning how to have camping skills and all that good stuff. And if you're confused about that, you want to make sure that you watch my basic training videos, because I do talk about the field. And don't worry, guys, I will be having a separate field video coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. And now we're going to talk about other parts of AIT. So you're probably wondering, you know, what do you do on the weekends? So Monday through Friday, you guys will have classes all day. Like I said, you guys will wake up for PT, eat breakfast, go to class. After class, your drill sergeant will take you back to the DFAC for dinner, and then they will send you off for personal time. Now, after personal time, I highly recommend that you guys work out in the room. Now, we're gonna talk about that a little bit more. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but when you guys are in your rooms, you will no longer be in a room with 40 girls or 40 guys. You will just be down to you and your roommate. So in AIT, you will have a roommate, and you guys will have 2 beds in the room. So there'll be 2 beds in the room, and then you guys will have to share the bathroom. So you no longer have to wait like 40 minutes for that person to shower. You don't have to wait an hour for like 40 girls to shower, or an hour for 40 guys to shower. You're now just down to your roommate. So you just have to wait for them to shower, which is a lot better. Like I said, AIT shouldn't really be that stressful, and they do that purposely. They want basic to be the stage where they're breaking you down, and they want AIT to be the stage where they're kind of building you up, building you guys into a strong soldier. Okay, guys? I know that was a mouthful, but now we're gonna talk about what you guys do on the weekends. So you're probably wondering, you know, what do you guys do on like Saturday and Sunday? So on Saturdays and Sundays, most of the time the drill sergeants will just have you guys cleaning. Yes, it's usually supposed to be very chill on Saturdays and Sundays. It's usually not a lot going on, but it does depend on your drill sergeant. Some drill sergeants are very annoying, some of them are nice, some of them are chill. It really just depends. When it came to us, our drill sergeant was super nice. He didn't really mess with us at all. As long as we just cleaned and did everything we needed to do, he didn't really bother us. So please, guys, be on the top of your game. Now in AIT, you guys will also have your phones. Now in basic, you guys don't have your phones at all. The drill sergeants will pick, okay? But now that you're in AIT, the rules are getting a little bit better. They're a little bit less strict, but you don't want to abuse that power and start a lot of drama, okay, guys? You don't want to do that. Just because you have your phones, don't start gossiping about people online, because that did happen in my experience. When we had our phones in AIT, there was a lot of drama going on between people because people now had their phones, they now had social media. If they didn't like somebody from class, they would kind of like go online and talk crap about them. That's something you guys don't want to do. I'm just keeping it completely real with you guys. Even though you guys have your phones, use it for the right reasons. Use it to call your parents at night. Don't use it to bully people or do anything like that. That's just super dumb. Okay, guys, but yes, on the weekends, you guys will be able to write letters. You guys can receive mail. The drill sergeants in AIT will go through the mail, so you cannot order anything that's like inappropriate or anything. But that's pretty much it. The weekends are just about cleaning, all right? Sundays, you're allowed to go to religious service. You do not have to go. It's not forced, but it's recommended. Also, I want to talk about something called fire guard. Now in AIT, you guys will have to do fire guard, and fire guard is pretty much where you guys will stay up at night and clean down the whole hallways. You guys will sweep, mop, wipe down the sinks. Now, some days you might not have fire guard and some days you will, but at some point everybody will have to clean. It's not just going to be you cleaning. Everybody at some point is going to have to clean. So you and your roommate will stay up at night for an hour and just sweep down the hallways, mop, make sure everything is neat and tidy. They're very strict about that in the AIT, making sure that everything looks neat and tidy. But other than that, that's pretty much how AIT goes. It's not really anything to be afraid of. You guys can do it. Things are supposed to be simmering down at this point. There's no more shark attacks. There's no more yelling. As long as you guys do what you need to do, you guys will be just fine. You know, it's really all about going to the range, learning about your classes. You want to make sure that you're taking notes in those classes. Make sure you're highlighting. When you go to the PX, make sure you're buying notebooks and pens, anything to help you study. Now, when it comes to the tests in AIT, you guys will get these weekly tests to see how you guys are doing in class. You want to make sure that you're passing that. Now, if you fail one time, it's not really the end of the world. They will make you stay after class and they will kind of refresh you, and then you guys will take the test again. But if you keep on failing and failing and failing, you will get recycled. So don't go through that, guys. Please pass those classes, guys. Please pass. I don't want you guys to fail, but you guys will do well. Don't stress. Make good friends. Stick to the winners. Don't stick to people that will tear you down, because in every platoon there's always that one person who's very full of drama. So I'm just keeping it real, guys. Do what you guys need to do and you guys will be just fine. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Peace.